Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Fatback 4 Daily. I am Gav, I am with you. It's Saturday, it's the 31st of August, and let's be honest about it, the Reds are the fucking business. What have we got to do today? Well, we have to talk about this Burnley game. Liverpool went and Liverpool showed them what they are all about. Do you know something? Let me get this few bits out of the way. This show is brought to you by Paddy Power. Paddy Power is a bookies. It's an app. You can get it on your Android. You can get it on your Apple devices. You can get it on all that. If you gamble responsibly. You can find odds on Liverpool, football in general, all other sports alongside that. Even an LFC Day Tripper special sport. If you gamble responsibly. If you don't, disregard of everything I've said. Now that's out of the way. Liverpool, straight in. K-Stalt's top of the league. Kirker's LFC forever, top of the league, get in boys, 3-0 and 13 in a row with club record. That is by far the most professional I have seen Liverpool play in an away game in a hell of a long time. I thought we were so good. It was just special. I'm probably going a bit over the top, but you know something, that to me is, for me, it's the biggest result of the season so far. You know, Norwich was a good result. Southampton was a hard-fought win after a tough week. Arsenal blown away. But that's what we do to Arsenal. But to go to Burnley, who can be difficult at times, proved difficult over the last couple of seasons for Liverpool, including a defeat there in a Turf Moor a couple of seasons, or 2 or 3 seasons back. But we went there today and we showed how good we were. Man City had gone and won 4-0 earlier in the day. United had dropped points, you know, and all I wanted was a win. Any win. Kev O'Sullivan there says a clean sheet is massive. A clean sheet is absolutely huge. It just shows, isn't it mad, that week of training, that week of fine-tuning, and we just came out there today and we gave, Burnley had the odd sniff here and there, but I just thought we were magnificent from start to finish. An unchanged side, which surprised a few. I'm going to be honest with you. It did surprise a few, but it didn't surprise me. I was saying on the show last night that I felt that back four would be played. I felt the front three would be played. And if there was going to be a change, it may have been a Milner for one of the three in midfield, or maybe an Oxlade a push. But no, he kept it the same way. Oxlade-Chamberlain gets a 20 minutes near the end and stuff like that. Vinny O'Brien says we absolutely dominated them second half. They couldn't live with us. No, we made this pitch so big, Vinny, in the second half. It was a joy to watch at times. There was one sour moment towards the end with Sadio Mane, which I'm going to get on. To. Stephen Max bet a 5-1 with a Mane hat-trick did not come through. He said he was robbed. Mo owes him 5k. Yes, if Mo decides to pass the ball that little bit more, that could have been really on, but then it meant that they'd have to score, and they didn't. Adrian had his best game for us, says Alan. Is it Alan? It is Alan. He says best game for us. Yes, he was. I thought he was very good. I thought he was really good, really solid. Came out and punched a few. Really good save from Rodriguez towards the end when Liverpool kind of stepped off and looked a little bit disinterested in defending. You know, but lads, I'm going to go back and watch this game later on, okay? I'm going to be honest with you. I was around the corner in a friend's. We were watching it on and off as we were going along, and all I could see, and he was a United fan, and all he kept saying to me was, you're levels above this, absolute levels. It was 1-0 or was 0-0 after whatever 20 minutes or so, and he was saying I wouldn't be worrying, these are way ahead of this. The first goal was a bit fortuitous. Alexander Arnold, he goes to swinging across. Let's be honest about it. And it doesn't quite come off him. But look, that's the way things go. It hits Chris Wood. From what I can make out, Chris Wood is being credited with an own goal. I don't think Chris Wood wants their own goal. I don't want Chris Wood to have their own goal. So it makes it 1-0, and I don't even think there was any nerves there, lads. I'm being honest with you. I don't think there was any nerves there. I thought we were excellent. I thought we were really in control. I thought our passing was good, our movement was good. The front three were interlinking quite well. The midfield, Fabinho was outrageously good in that game. Absolutely outrageous. He broke everything up. All of us thought, this will be a big test. This will be a big test. In the middle of the park, they might try congesting the middle of the park and outwork us. Fabinho went through that game as if he was playing against an under 17s youth side, and the youth side are only starting pre-season. That's how good he was. Trevor Villa says Henderson excellent. Fabinho was unstoppable. I thought Henderson was brilliant. I thought so much energy, and again he covers so much ground. Quality on the ball was good, but he covers so much ground where he lets the other players cheat, and I still can't understand. Say it quietly, but I still can't understand how it's just no teams are copping onto this. No teams are copping onto this. They are not reacting to it. They're not trying to have a game plan against it. It's mad to watch. But as I said, the first goal was fortuitous. It's one of those where he's swinging the ball in, it hits wood. The keeper I thought was poor. I don't know whether you agree with me or not, but I thought the keeper was a little bit poor. Kirker's LFC says, can we go the season unbeaten? I don't know. But we're 4 from 4. We're 12 points. Nobody else can say that. One of the lads on my WhatsApp group said, 34 season game, we start 2 points clear. Who wins it? I said straight away Liverpool win it. I think Liverpool win it with 38 games to go and everyone on equal points. But it's a decent question to ask. A 2 point start with 24 games to go. You take it. And I think people are going to go away to the international break here now and think, Jesus, Liverpool aren't even in full stride here. Because I feel Liverpool didn't get to within 70% of what they can do about that. Chris Brack says both of our Brazilians were amazing. They absolutely were. They were both. Firmino was outstanding. He's involved in the second goal. It's a misplaced pass by a Burnley defender. He gets onto it. And it reminded me a bit of the Roma game away in the Champions League semi-final, where Firmino has it and then he releases at the right time. Mane's on it like a light, and it's a beautiful finish across the keeper, rolls it into the far corner, and it's 2-0 at half time, and we're cruising. Brilliant goal, and 1-0 is great at half time, but 2-0 buries them, in my opinion. It absolutely does. It puts all their plans out the window, because they could probably say, let's hold on till the last 10 and then start launching balls like Burnley can. But no, it couldn't be done that way. Peter says Fabinho is a tank of a player. We've missed out on for so many seasons. He's a massive difference. He's an absolutely massive difference. And it's not even, people go on about Makelele, and Makelele was a fantastic footballer. Let's make no bones about it. Makelele was an absolutely fantastic footballer. But Fabinho, for me, he does it defensively. He does it in midfield. He sprays balls around. He gets us on the go. He's just absolutely fantastic. And £40 million is an absolute snip. It's an absolute snip for the likes of a Fabinho. I thought he was brilliant. Half-time comes. And, I'll tell you what I was thinking. Sorry, I'm just going to open a can. I'll tell you what I was thinking. Sorry. Apologies if that was right in your ear. But what I was thinking at halftime was, don't give these any hope. Don't give them any encouragement. Don't concede a goal in the first 10, 15 minutes, like you would say to any side going out with a lead like that. But just don't give them anything to go on. Really, really don't. Be controlled. Be aggressive. Look forward. But the second half, we make this pitch so big. And the reason for them not being able to get back into this game is because they're looking around going, how much ground do we have to cover here to get the ball? Never mind to do anything else, Vinny O'Brien says, I thought it was great that Manny was fuming with Salah. If anything, it shows the hunger and desire. He wants to drag us to the league title. Buzzing after that. Vinny, in our WhatsApp group, I'm going to be honest with you. A few people thought he was having a go at the backroom staff because of the way he come off. But the biggest thing for me was when he come off, he sat on the bench and he put his two hands to the ground. Excuse me. He put his two hands to the ground and he's as if to say, I was right there, and it was just Salah being greedy. I have no issue with Salah being greedy, I'm being honest with you. But just touching on that, why we're here and why Vinny's brought it up, I have no issue with what Salah done. He tries to get a goal for himself. He probably should slide it to Mane, yes. But the greed is there, the hunger is there. And listen, let's be honest about it. Like Alan says there, I hope Mane and Salah sort out this shit between themselves before it manifests onto the pitch. That won't go anywhere. That will go into the dressing room. Mane might have an issue. Salah might say something. Klopp will stand in or somebody will come in and it'll all be sorted out. It's heat of the moment stuff. How many times have you seen someone say, I did give him a kick and I shouldn't have done it and it was heat of the moment. don't be worrying about it. It's not going to be an issue. It really, really isn't. It's one of those things that happens on a pitch week in and week out across all sorts of leagues, from the top tier of football down to grassroots, and it's forgotten about. Vinny O'Brien says you were unlucky with the bet, Stephen. He was not unlucky. Um, it's he's not unlucky. It was a mad bet. It was an insane bet. I was hoping against hope it come off. When we went 2-0 up and Mane scored, it was like 3 before half time. Mane gets another 2. They get one back because we're acting the maggot. And, everyone's $5,000 richer and we're absolutely laughing. But it didn't materialise. It didn't come about. But look, that's the way it goes. No big deal. Klopp confirmed it was the pass and it's dealt with. There you go. Done and dusted. But I will tell you something. Sky are going to make the biggest thing they possibly can out of this, because their love child Manchester United dropped 2 points earlier on in the game. Be very sure of that. If you're on Periscope, share this onto your timeline. I'm going to check up on you now. I've had enough of this messing. Share it onto your timeline, please, and we get more people in here and we get more people chatting and stuff like that. If you're on YouTube, like the likes of Vinny O'Brien, Chris Brack, Stephen Mack, lads, I'm presuming you are subscribed, but if you know anybody else that wants to subscribe, or you can, I don't know, you can't share on YouTube, but if you can spread the word, absolutely spread the word. Let me know what you think of the sound tonight. We're trying something different. Let me know what you think of the sound. Is the sound a little bit better? I found it a bit echoey over the last couple of days. We have tried to fix that issue, so absolutely throw your opinions in on the sound as well. The third goal, brilliant finish, absolutely brilliant finish. It's one of those where it's a good breakaway. Firmino gives it to Salah. I think Salah is being a little bit greedy again. It doesn't bounce from him, but Firmino comes onto it and he whips that across the front of the keeper into the far post. 3-0, game over, and I'm absolutely in love with Firmino's his impact on the season, the form he's shown, the fitness he's shown, the energies he's shown. And listen, if we get a full season of that out of Firmino, we are right in it. And I mean right in it. Mark Gallagher says the sound is spot on. Mark, thanks a million. That's all I need. Mark has given me the thumbs up, so that is our setup from here on in. Brilliant. Kev O'Sullivan says they're moving on to the Kurt Zouma online abuse. Oh, he's the latest one, is he? He's the latest one to get online abuse. Ridiculous. And mostly from people on Twitter that don't have their real name up and their real picture and their this and that. Arseholes, let's be honest about it. Absolute arseholes. Irish Red says, I enjoy seeing Man United suffer. Am I a badass? No. You're well within your rights to enjoy Manchester United suffering. You are well within your rights. Listen, I'm 37 years of age, so Man United won their first title that I seen them do it in when I was about 11, and it went on. It went on and on until 2012. Which was 20 years. 20 years, I think, the last title. No, 2013, 21 years. And I had to listen about how Liverpool, Liverpool are this, Liverpool are that. The longer that goes on to Manchester United, the better. And people can call me, oh, you're only this and you're only that. Listen, the more United are in that position, the better. They remind me of Liverpool in the soonish years. And listen, if they want to stay there, they're absolutely more than fucking welcome. I keep missing the live streams and I'm disappointed with the lack of random questions for Gav. Vinny, I didn't even put you up to that. I didn't even offer you part of the $5,000 that we thought we were going to win with Stephen. To say that. Please just send them random stuff. Every night, as random. If you think of something during the day, you think, do you know something? Bang. I'm going to save that on my phone. I'm going to ask Gav later. The sound is only dodgy when Grizz is given us ITK info. Yeah. Sorry, Grizz, we're in a tunnel. We're going through a tunnel. We can't hear you. No, Grizz is an absolute top drawer fella. I'm going to see him in 2 weeks. He's bringing me out for dinner. He's promised me beer and halal food. Let's see how I get on. Boom, says Chris. Yeah, listen, I'm just delighted to get my next target is come back for the next league game and no one's injured. That's my next target. I set little targets for the season. I've set a massive one for Liverpool. 30 wins. 26 wins to go. I do tweet that every time we win a game and the countdown begins. People got very nervous over it last season. People got very, what are you doing? You're jinxing it. I didn't jinx it. We actually won. We won 30 games. Yeah, we drew 7 and lost 1. So 30 is my target again. I believe if you give me, if Liverpool win their first 30 games, have 90 points with 8 games to go, I will absolutely take it. Stephen Mack says he's back about the bet. Lads, he's back about the bet. I was fucking robbed. I should have had at least 5, and then they had one sitter they missed. Yeah, fair point. Fair point. Go big or go home. Absolutely, Stephen. But you are off the throne for next week. We are going to have to get a new better for the next league game, obviously, which is probably in 2 weeks' time. Alan says, "What's the biggest animal you could sell a tape to a lamppost?" Now we're talking. I reckon I could sell a tape. I'm presuming he's putting up a fight. I'm presuming this animal's on its stag do. He's heading down some city centre street, and I decide I'm going to sell a tape in there because he's on his stags and he's marrying the woman of his dreams, but she's really a bit of a bitch. So I'm going to say that animal would be a kangaroo. Kangaroo will put up a bit of a fight, but they're elves, really. You know, Chris Brack says a giraffe. There's not a fucking hope in hell you are sellotaping a giraffe to a lamppost. They are mental. Let me see. Chris says, I'm up for the next game. Can't wait. Newcastle at home. You're going to the game, Chris. Brilliant stuff. Enjoy it. Let me know where you're staying. Let me know where you're going to drink. If you need any tips, LFC Day Tripper tips, absolutely hit me up on Twitter and we will give you everything you need to know. Chris Brack says, Gav, build a 5-a-side team using only one player from each of last season's top 6, excluding LFC. Okay. Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Let me see. Well, I'm not putting the Gay in goal because he's a mirage now. He's just things going through him. It's ridiculous. Top 6. The top 6. Right. Well, it's the City goalkeeper in goal. I can't play Liverpool. So who was third? Chelsea were third. And I can't choose Hazard because he fucked off. So I'm going to go with Ederson in goal. I'll go with Alderweireld. I think he's a good footballer. And then 3 attackers. So I will have Willian off Chelsea. Who else was there? Who was in the top 6? Arsenal and United. I'll have Aubameyang and Rashford. That's what I'll do. Sean Dyche, lamppost, animal. I reckon I could sellotape Sean Dyche to a lamppost. He looks big and hard. He's an arsehole. A kangaroo. Yeah, Alan. Yeah, absolutely a kangaroo. Yeah, why not? I'd absolutely savage a kangaroo. Get him. It's definitely, like, you have to think about it, Alan, right? It's a kangaroo. I'm presuming he's on a stags, as we've said. So he's on a stags. He's had a few gargles. He's a few in his front pouch. You know, he's not the best, you know, but you don't do it near the nightclub you're going into. That's the trick, because you never get in, because you're in a group. So, yeah, a kangaroo around the corner from the nightclub you want to get into. Absolutely great. Chris says, I'm staying in an apartment in the city centre Friday to Monday. There will be few beers sunk. Chris, send me a private message on Twitter, and if you need any tips and stuff to go, yeah, absolutely. We'll fix you up. Have people shared this on Twitter? Have you told your ma and your auntie Jacinta to subscribe to YouTube? I'm looking straight at the camera when I ask this. Let me know if you've made them subscribe. Just make them subscribe. And you know, she doesn't know how to use a touchscreen phone, but look, just the notifications come up and she rings our local internet provider and asks, "Hey, you cut me off because I keep getting notifications." That's fine. Once the subscribers, it's fine. Chris Brack says, dress lamppost like a Ford official and you can easily sell a tape Dyche. He spends all his time shouting. Yeah, that's his voice is fucked, man. His voice is fucked. But look, back onto the game. Like the randomness, but we have to get back on because people have stopped watching and they get all very, oh, yeah, why aren't you talking about football and all? We're having a laugh. Fuck off. Man of the match. So I'm going to put forward Fabinho. Fabinho gets my vote. Simply because it was the crucial part of the field and the pitch that I felt that Liverpool had to be aggressive, be physical, but also be willing to play ball. And I thought Fabinho was outstanding. Absolutely outstanding from start to finish. So I'm going to put Fabinho up. Somebody said earlier there that Adrian's best game for Liverpool so far. I absolutely agree with you. He was really good. Van Dijk just does Van Dijk stuff. Matip handled Barnes quite well, bar one fell down the side. I thought Henderson was very good. The fullbacks were really good. Firmino, yeah, good show. Firmino's a good show. Salah most definitely not. He needs to start passing footballs to fellas in black or red, depending on where we're playing. Van Dijk, it's hard to give Van Dijk man of the matches now because he's just Van Dijk, isn't he? He's just deadly. But let me see. So Chris Brack says Firmino. Stephen Mack says Big Verge. James Kelly says Burnley are doorboards. Yes, they absolutely are, but we absolutely destroyed them today in every aspect of the game. Chris says it shows how good we are when you make a win at Burnley. Absolutely look routine. Yes, it is. Leicester will be top four, says Chris Cross. Leicester have a chance of being top four because they believe in what Rodgers is doing. They are trying to implement that. They look quite good going forward, but I still think they're lacking a little bit at the back. That's just my take on them. So we'll have to wait and see. Genie had a blinder, went about his business. Genie goes about his business. Whereas a year, 18 months ago, Genie would disappear in those games and kind of pass him by a little bit, and he'd be a little bit part. Today, win it, get rid of it, win it, get rid of it, win it, pass it. Absolutely brilliant. Kev O'Sullivan says he thought Matip was excellent, but Bobby was alive to everything. So Bobby for me, says Kev O'Sullivan. I did think Firmino was brilliant. Let's be honest, he has a goal and he has an assist. Every touch he got, he was even bullying their centre halves. Carlo Donovan, general thoughts of the Anfield Index podcast. Don't listen to it, mate. Don't listen to it. Like a couple of lads that are on it through their Twitter page. Don't like a couple of lads that are on it through their Twitter page. But other than that, no, don't listen to it. That's basically it. That's my general thoughts on it. I can't really say any more to you, but thanks for asking. Vinny O'Brien, for being a man of the match, he made it look easy. Yes, I will absolutely go with that. I'll second that motion. I'm sorry, I'm really, really thirsty. Sorry. Oh, that's much better. But yeah, listen, 4 out of 4. Are we looking now to get through this transfer window? Are we looking to get through this international break now? Get our players back and hopefully everyone comes back and they're flying and stuff like that. I have no idea what international teams are playing over the next 2 weeks. I don't know who's due to go away and who's not. I know Shaqiri is staying in Liverpool, but other than that, I know England are playing because I've seen Oxlade-Chamberlain being called up and stuff. But all you want now is for these players to go away, be fine, come back. Stephen Mack says the bottom line is we're the best team in the fucking world. Yes, yeah, we are. You can talk about other teams and you can talk about Man City and the squad and stuff. Our squad went toe to toe with Man City and won a Champions League. They didn't. If Man City went and done what we done last season, they would be even more lauded than they are now. I genuinely believe that. Kev says there's an argument for probably 8 man of the matches today. Yeah, and so be it. And the more we have that, the better. If we're finding it difficult here after every game, me and all of you watching, absolutely, it means we're really, really doing well. All you people that are watching, if you want to come on after the game with me and have a chat, and me and you would chat and let these people talk to us as well, let me know. Will you just send me a DM in Twitter and I can make a list of people that want to come on and I can try fit them in and get their Skype details and stuff like that, because that's all we're here for, lads. Bring a can after a game. And we'll absolutely go hell for leather on this season, because if we will have a chance to win this league, I'm getting as many years as possible in the one room at the same time to have a really good time about it. Any update on Alisson Becker's injury? Absolutely not, Alan. Have not heard a thing. We just have to wait and see. James Kelly says City and us for the Premier League and European and UEFA Champions League. Definitely for the league, one of us too. The Champions League, I would question City's bottle on the Champions League. But if Liverpool were to be a good bit ahead in February and the Champions League comes back around, and City decide to throw everything they have at that, I think they could do it. I don't think they can handle both, despite their squad. That's just my feelings on it. But look, I think that's us, is it? That's about us. We leave it there. yeah, come on, let's go and enjoy our Saturday night. It's been a good day. It's Liverpool. It's 4 from 4. Top of the league. 12 from points from 12. Let's get this international thing out of the way. I will be back with you tomorrow. The Fatback 4 will be back with you tomorrow. I will confirm a time early tomorrow afternoon when I can get the lads together and see what way we're fixed. But we will most certainly be back tomorrow for a chat around this game. More in depth, players, different things. Grizz will give context. Matt will tell him to shut up. I'll laugh. And then we just call it a day. But that's been me, that's been Gav, that's been the Fatback 4 Daily, Saturday the 31st of August. You've been amazing. I've been alright. You know the drill. Over and out.